HipHopWire.com, chilling with the one and only B.O.B, man. We just had this listening session. You played some new music from the album Strange Clouds. We very, very impressed, man. First thing I want to ask you, like, how did that combination with 3000 came about? Because obviously it was a lot of comparisons, and now that people actually see y'all on the track, they can distinguish the two of y'all.
Yes, definitely. You said it. You know, now that we're on the track together, people can distinguish the two, and really, I feel like you can appreciate, you know, both styles, you know, that we bring to the table as MCs, and you know, the name of the song, you know, shows, you know, the love for the instruments and the music that we have. So I feel like it's a really good collaboration and very important and special.
Okay, you've been on Hip Hop Wired a few times. I know you don't remember this, but one time we interviewed you, it was at the AUC homecoming. We did an interview back in the locker room, but the one thing that stood out was the performance. It was before the album came out, but our feeling was like he's almost getting ready to perform arenas. He just don't know it yet. And now it seems like all the music is theme driven. Yeah. Can you talk about that whole come up from the whole mixtape surface to being a bona fide star, man?
You know, I actually have a song on my album called Arena, featuring T.I., and you know, it really talks about that. You know, it really talks about just coming up from, you know, being in the house where we needed a ladder to get to the next level. Mm-hmm. You know, to just being able to, you know, to get on private jets and go places. You know, it's a really dramatic change, and that change inspires the music, and it continues to do that. And you know, now I just want to always, you know, remember that and remember that as a token, and keep that inspiration constant in my music.
Okay. I know one problem facing a lot of issues in the community, man. After school music programs and stuff are being taken out of schools. I want to get your opinion on that, because listening to this album, you are the reason why people can really see why we need those programs in school.
Definitely. And you know, music, man, and not even just, you know, music isn't even just for business purposes. You know, even if it can take you many places. You could you know, write a score for a movie. You know, mm-hmm. It's not always just about entertainment. Well, even though that's in the entertainment realm of things, you know, it plays from all sides of the world of entertainment, and it just opens up your mind in general. You know, being able to understand that there are 12 steps in between the octave just kind of opens your mind up. You know, and if you and taking it away kind of limits and makes the mind a box when it could be infinite.
Okay. And what I really liked about what we heard tonight is the creative aspect. What I want to know from you, how easy was it this time to let the label say, okay, you know what I can do now? Because it seemed like on the first go round, you had the fight of trying to let them know you're not that trap rapper, which they wanted to put you that box in at first, and that really, you know, your music can really go real far.
I feel like I always wanted to have the freedom to do whatever I felt like doing. You know, whether I wanted to play the guitar, whether I wanted to rap, whether I wanted to sing, whether I just wanted to just hum or snap. You know, whatever I wanted to do, I wanted to be able to do that. And that's something that I feel like with this album, I definitely had a lot of support. I definitely feel like I had a lot of support from the label. I felt like I was really free to do whatever I wanted to do, and I feel like that freedom is what allowed the album to grow and expand the parameters of the last album.
Okay. I know you, I think if I'm mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, you performed for Barack like twice, man. Yeah. Did you ever have a chance to sit down with him yet? And like, what was that conversation like if you did?
You know, with Barack, you don't really have as much time with him as you would like, you know, but, you know, getting a chance to meet him and have a few words with him, and, you know, he told me he was proud of the music I was doing, and, and you know, he said, we're proud of the music you're doing, you know, and it was really a moment for me to really have to soak in, you know, because you don't really get to meet a person of that caliber often, you know, and especially the fact that he's the first black president, you know, it's kind of a historical moment, you know, not even just a special moment, but it's historical. So for me to be able to perform for him twice, you know, that's something I can tell my grandkids, you know.
Okay. So for the 2012 election, man, are you going to be helping out with the campaign? Any theme songs coming to help him get back in office?
Man, you know, it's crazy. The year he got elected, me, Charles Hamilton, and Asher Roth put out a song called "Change Gonna Come," and now change has come. So you never know, man. You might expect a part 2, man.
Okay, and man, before we wrap this up, man, let's talk a little bit more about the album, man. What can we expect, and when is it coming out?
The album is titled "Strange Clouds." The title track, which is the first single, "Strange Clouds," featuring Lil Wayne, is out on iTunes now, and the album is titled to come out in March. Okay. And so we're about to release the next single soon, and until then, follow me on Twitter at B.O.B.ATL and go to the website BOBATL.com.
And y'all checking out Ice Blue here with Hip Hop Wide and the man B.O.B. Thanks a lot for checking in.